I welcome all my friends who come to the channel for taking your valuable time and watching this video, and I request you to watch this whole video. You will learn a lot, and if you like the video, then like the video, subscribe my channel, and express your opinion in the comments. Thank you. Let's go to today's video. The call you didn't expect. Listen carefully.
Listen very carefully. This is not a coincidence. This video did not appear by accident. If you are hearing these words right now, Jesus himself has allowed this moment. You may have been scrolling. You may have been distracted. You may even feel tired, broken, confused, or forgotten. But heaven stopped you because Jesus has a secret prophetic word for you today. A word not meant for the crowd, not meant for everyone, but meant specifically for the one who is watching right now. You have been asking questions in silence, crying where no one sees, praying when words no longer come. And Jesus says, I see you. This message will expose what the enemy tried to hide, restore what was stolen, and warn you about what is coming next. Do not skip. Do not doubt. Stay until the end, because what you are about to hear will change how you see your life forever. On part 1, Jesus is calling you by name. My child, I have been calling you, not loudly, not through noise, but through stillness, through the nights when sleep left you, through the heaviness in your chest you couldn't explain, through the feeling that something is missing, even when everything looks fine. That was me. You thought you were losing peace, but I was drawing you closer. You thought doors were closing, but I was protecting you. There are things you begged me for that I did not allow, and you did not understand why. But hear me now. If I had answered those prayers the way you wanted, you would have lost your destiny. Some relationships were not delayed. They were removed. Some opportunities were not missed. They were rescued from becoming traps. You are asking me to bless something that would have broken your spirit. So I said no, not because I didn't love you, but because I love you too much. I have seen your obedience when no one applauded, your tears when no one comforted, your faith when everything told you to quit. And now I say to you, I am about to respond. What you thought was rejection was actually preparation. What felt like silence was me working behind the veil. Stay faithful, stay humble, stay close, because the season you are entering will require a heart that trusts me completely. The warning and the promise. My child, listen closely. This part is not for everyone. There is a shift happening around you. Not all smiles are genuine. Not all advice is holy. Some people near you do not want your growth. They want your access. I have been showing you signs. You felt uneasy for a reason. You sensed distance for a reason. Do not ignore discernment. It is my voice protecting you. I am separating you, not to isolate you, but to elevate you where I am taking you. Everyone cannot come. And yes, this next season will require courage. You will be misunderstood. You will be questioned. You may even be mocked. But remember, no one mocked Noah until the rain began. Hold on. What I promised is still alive. I have not forgotten your prayers. I have not ignored your pain. I have not abandoned you in the waiting. The delay was not denial. The struggle was not pointless. I am aligning things in your favor in ways you cannot yet see. Soon, what hurt you will no longer have power over you. Soon, the tears you cried in secret will become testimony. Trust me, obey me, follow me, because when I call, I do not call you to fail. I call you to rise. The hidden battle you did not see. My child, you thought the battle was visible. You thought it was about money, people, delay, or disappointment. But the real war was never physical. There has been a fight over your soul, over your calling, over your obedience. The enemy noticed you before you noticed me, not because you were weak, but because you were dangerous. You wondered why attacks came without warning, why peace left suddenly, why joy felt stolen without explanation. It was resistance. Every time you chose prayer instead of anger, every time you stayed silent instead of retaliating, every time you trusted me instead of walking away, you frustrated the enemy's plan. That is why the pressure increased. But hear me clearly now. What could not destroy you has already lost authority over you. The storm you survived was meant to drown you, but it became the proof that I am with you. I allowed the shaking to reveal what was real. I allowed the loss to make room for something greater. I allowed the waiting to mature your faith. You were not abandoned in the battle. I was right beside you, strengthening you in ways you did not feel yet. And now the season of constant warfare is ending. Restoration is approaching. Stay alert. Stay grounded. Victory does not always come loudly. Sometimes it comes quietly, when the enemy realizes you are no longer afraid. What Jesus is removing from your life. My child, before I give you more, I must take something away, not to hurt you, but to heal you. There are attachments you carried that were never meant to last. Habits that drained your spirit, thoughts that weakened your faith, connections that delayed your purpose. You called them comfort. I call them chains. You thought letting go would break you, but holding on was breaking you slowly. I am removing what you kept asking me to fix, because some things cannot be repaired. They must be released. Do not grieve what I remove. Trust what I replace. I am cleansing your environment, so your calling can breathe. This separation will feel lonely at first. Silence will test you. Stillness will confront you. But in the quiet, you will hear my voice clearly again. I'm teaching you dependence, not on people, not on outcomes, but on me alone. When I remove something, it is because I see what it was blocking. You are not losing. You are being refined. And what remains after refinement will be strong enough to carry the blessing you are about to receive. The promise you thought was dead. My child, you thought it was over. You assumed the door had closed forever. But I am the God who resurrects promises. What you buried in disappointment, I preserved in purpose. What you stopped praying for, I never stopped planning for. Time did not cancel my word. Delay did not weaken my power. I was waiting for the right version of you. Stronger, wiser, more surrendered. If I had given it to you earlier, you would have lost it. Now you are ready. Do not compare your timeline to others. I work uniquely with each calling. What is coming will not look rushed. It will look divinely timed. You will understand soon why it could not happen any sooner. The promise still breathes. The seed still lives. The vision is still valid. And when it manifests, it will silence every doubt and confirm every tear you cried in faith. Be patient just a little longer. Stay obedient just a little deeper, because what I am about to do will prove that waiting on me was never a mistake. The test before the breakthrough. My child, I must tell you this in truth. Before elevation, there is always a test, not to make you fail, but to reveal what you have learned. You are closer than you think. That is why resistance feels stronger now. The enemy attacks hardest when he knows time is short. You will be tempted to react emotionally, to return to old patterns, to compromise just a little for relief. Do not. This test is not about what you gain. It is about what you refuse to lose. Your integrity, your obedience, your trust in me. What you do next will decide how you enter the next season. Past this moment, and doors will open without force. Fail it, and you will repeat lessons you already outgrew. Choose patience. Choose silence when anger invites you to speak. Choose faith when fear demands proof. I am watching not to judge, but to reward. You are being weighed, and you are not lacking. Stand firm. This pressure is temporary. The promise is permanent. The identity Jesus is restoring. My child, the enemy did not only attack your circumstances, he attacked your identity. He whispered lies until you questioned your worth. You began to see yourself through disappointment instead of truth. But hear me now. You are not who pain tried to name you. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not weak. You are chosen. I formed you with intention. I placed gifts inside you before you were born. What others overlooked, I selected. What they doubted, I destined. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to stand out. That is why fitting in always felt uncomfortable. I am restoring your confidence, not pride, but divine assurance. You will walk differently now. Speak with clarity. Pray with authority. No longer begging, but believing. Your voice will carry weight again. Your presence will shift rooms again. Because when I restore identity, fear loses its grip. Remember who you are in me, and never let temporary seasons rewrite eternal truth. The divine alignment has begun, my child. Things are moving now, even if you cannot see it yet. Alignment has begun. Conversations you didn't plan will open doors you didn't expect. Delays will suddenly make sense. Connections will feel purposeful. I am positioning people, resources, and opportunities in exact order. Nothing will be forced. Nothing will be rushed. When it is from me, it flows. Be attentive. Be prayerful. Be obedient in small instructions. What seems insignificant will be critical. Do not underestimate timing. Do not ignore intuition. I'm guiding you step by step. This season requires sensitivity, not speed. You asked me to lead you. Now trust me enough to follow. Soon you will look back and realize I never wasted a moment. Every delay protected you. Every detour prepared you, and every tear watered the ground for what is about to grow. Stay close. I am not finished speaking. The door that will open suddenly, my child. What I'm about to do will not take years. It will not require struggle. It will not come through force. It will happen suddenly. One moment you will be waiting, and the next you will be walking into what you prayed for. I'm a God of appointed times, and when the moment arrives, nothing can delay it. You will not need to chase it. It will come looking for you. The same people who overlooked you will wonder how you arrived so quickly. Do not explain yourself. Let my favor speak. This door will not open halfway. It will open fully. What was blocked by resistance is now unlocked by obedience. Stay humble when it happens. Stay grateful when it unfolds, because elevation without gratitude turns blessing into burden. Remember the quiet nights, the unanswered prayers, the tears no one saw. They were not wasted. This sudden opening will be the reward of consistency. Be ready. Acceleration is coming. How you must walk in this new season. My child, new seasons require new posture. What worked before will not sustain you now. You cannot carry yesterday's mindset into tomorrow's assignment. I am calling you to maturity. Guard your mouth. Guard your heart. Guard your focus. Not everyone deserves access to you. Speak less. Pray more. You will notice that I am asking you to be quieter. Not weaker, but wiser. Distractions will increase because purpose is increasing. Do not allow applause to replace obedience. Do not let recognition replace relationship with me. I did not bring you this far to lose you to pride or pressure. Walk slowly, listen carefully, respond intentionally. I am trusting you with more, and whom I trust, I also instruct. Stay teachable, stay aligned. This season will reward discipline like never before. The final confirmation for your heart. My child, if you are still listening, this is your confirmation. You asked me for clarity. You asked me for direction. You asked me for reassurance. This is it. You are not imagining things. You are not hearing me incorrectly. What you sensed was real. Move forward. Do not look back in regret. Do not hesitate in fear. I am with you. Even if the path feels unfamiliar, my hand is steady. Even if others doubt, my word does not fail. You are stepping into what you once prayed for through tears. Do not rush. Do not retreat. Trust me, because the same God who carried you through the storm is now leading you into calm waters. You will not walk alone. You will not fall short. I will complete what I started in you. Hold this word close. Return to it when doubt tries to speak louder. I am faithful, always. The sealing of this prophetic word. My child, this is where the word is sealed. Not sealed in fear, not sealed in emotion, but sealed in truth. I've spoken clearly. I have warned gently. I have promised faithfully. Now I ask something of you. Do not let this moment pass without response. A prophetic word only transforms when it is received. Do not return to distraction, as if nothing was spoken. What you heard was not motivation. It was instruction. What stirred in your spirit was not coincidence. It was confirmation. I'm asking you to choose me again. Not out of desperation, but out of devotion. Lay down what you cannot control. Release what you were never meant to carry. You do not have to understand everything. You only need to trust me. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for surrender. And when you surrender, I will handle what overwhelms you. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are positioned. What comes next will require courage, but I will provide strength. What comes next will require faith, but I will provide peace. Walk forward now. The word has been spoken. The season has shifted. Final call, prayer, and declaration. If this message reached your heart, do not ignore it. Right now, wherever you are, pause for a moment, breathe, and listen. Jesus is calling you, not to religion, not to performance, but to relationship. If you feel weary, he says, come to me. If you feel unworthy, he says, I chose you. If you feel afraid, he says, I am with you. Say this quietly or aloud. Jesus, I trust you. I surrender my plans, my fear, my future. Lead me, restore me, use me. I belong to you. This prayer is not the end. It is the beginning. Walk in peace, walk in obedience, walk in faith. And remember this, when Jesus calls, he never calls without purpose. When he speaks, he never speaks without fulfillment. And when he begins a work in you, he will finish it. Hold this word close. Return to it when doubt whispers. You are not alone. You are deeply loved, and your story is not over.